Next up is our game, Shag, Marry, Chop. It is sponsored by Andrew Christian. Our game is a playful conversation about sex. Andrew Christian is a literal representation of that playfulness and the world's most recognized sexy fashion brand for men. Iconic names like Trophy Boy, swimsuits, underwear are just the start of the Andrew Christian brand. Founded by and dedicated to the LGBTQ plus community, Andrew Christian has become a status symbol for straight men wanting to adopt the style that Andrew Christian represents. The brand's support of our community is unparalleled. Pride events, major parties, charitable fundraisers, and many of the issues that have become critical to the gay community are all supported by Andrew Christian. And we congratulate Andrew Christian as the man for making last year's prestigious Out 100 list. His brand presence in pop culture, entertainment, videos, and so much more is why Andrew Christian is our sponsor of our fun game called Shag, Marry, Chop. This time our theme is, well, we're just 3 days away. And as NSYNC sang back in 2000, it's gonna be May. We're right on the verge.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Yes, thank you.
But the way they say it's like May.
Oh, it's gonna be May.
Yeah, May. Okay.
That's pretty
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
It's going
This
to
is
be
why you don't
May.
have friends.
This is why you only get 1 week.
Yes. All right.
Happens.
So
Other
in
groups get a
honor
month.
of them, we're sharing our hottest boy bands of the double aughts. Our first is NSYNC, and then B2K, and really a favorite of mine, O-Town. I always loved O-Town. I know.
You were the only one.
Yeah, honestly.
All right,
That's
we'll
it.
see. We'll see.
I thought
All right.
B2K was a serial killer.
Let's
Oh, I
play.
thought it was a Cape
Let's
band.
play Shag, Marry, Chop.
That was a
Faye,
launch
it's Lesbian Visibility Week, so we'll honor you by going first and then getting the lesbian out of the way.
Mhm.
I have a finger for you. Guess which one it is. All right.
All right.
So
Who are you
Shag,
shagging?
Marry,
What
Chop,
do you
okay?
think,
So I am going to Sherry in sync because that's the
Sherry? You're
thing.
gonna Sherry,
Sherry?
Mama?
I'm going to what?
You're gonna
Sherry?
Sherry?
Sherry.
What did I say?
Sherry.
Sherry.
Who's Sherry?
Girl, I don't know. You tell us.
Like,
You
tell
tell
us.
us, girl.
Is there a Freudian
okay.
slip for women?
Yeah.
And I don't even drink. All right, okay, so I'm going to shag. Better for you, bitch.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to shag in sync. In sync. You can't say in sync. It's not and sync. In sync. All right, it's Justin Timberlake. Hello, JC Chazé. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, oh, sorry. I'm
So you get to shag them all at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could if
Of
you
course,
wanted.
and film it for OnlyFans. Bitch, I'm making money, right? So, okay, so shagging in sync, right? Oh, Lance Bass, before he was gay, but he wasn't telling anybody. Oh, yeah, for sure. B2K, I'm going to marry them
Why?
Wow.
because I first thought they were a serial killer, right? So once I
Right.
found out that it
Oh.
wasn't B, whatever,
Tie
K,
me up
right?
and
Then I was, I was like, yeah, like make me work for it, right? Like, yeah, right?
Okay.
And so I have to chop Old Town because again, aside from Al, nobody fucking watched them, all right? Like they ain't got no money. They're like,
You're a Florida hater.
I'm not a Florida hater. I live in Florida, and I like the brown boy in Old Town.
What was
and,
the producer that created NSYNC and then created O-Town? What was his
that
name?
horrible, that horrible
Went to
fat guy,
prison.
the
Yeah.
fat guy that
Yeah.
like was also molesting people. Probably.
forget.
What was he doing?
I can't remember.
I can't remember
Mark
his name.
Pettit or
No, didn't he get like did he get sued and everything for
And
like taking
went
a
to
bunch of
prison.
money?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what happened.
Exactly.
Okay,
All
anyway,
right.
so that's
And Cal, Gajraj, who are you shagging?
So I'm gonna shag O-Town because I was totally in love with them. They're making the band.
making the band
Yeah,
off
making
the
the
show.
band.
Yes,
So
yes.
that brings me back all the way to 2000, in my high school days. That was my senior year of high school.
Cute.
So I'm definitely gonna shag O-Town. I'm gonna marry NSYNC. I mean, Justin Timberlake is like worth $250 million.
They got the most money. You're right.
Like, of course I'm gonna marry NSYNC.
Wow.
And unfortunately, I'm going to chop B2K because I don't even think I know any of their songs.
You do. You know
Do
the
I?
song at least.
I don't recall,
Yeah, They only had like 2 big hits.
Okay.
So I probably know one
They
of
had a
them.
few big hits.
They had a few. And Cameron, who are you shagging?
So I'm
Gen
gonna-
Zer is.
The Gen Zer who knows nothing about these.
Were you
people.
alive when any of these folks were
No.
When
relevant?
boy bands were a thing.
So, wait, you were born in what year?
Do you know what Backstreet Boys is?
98.
No.
No.
NSYNC, when they right at the cusp.
Yeah.
but
It's at the
no.
cusp. I was in that weird generation where I had 90s and 80s, culture growing up, but I was
Yeah.
more a
You
part
were
of the 2000s.
you were listening to radio that was calling NSYNC oldies. That's what you were doing.
The 80s,
Okay.
90s, and today.
Yeah,
80s,
exactly.
90s today.
All right. All right. So who are you shagging?
I'm going to shag NSYNC because I think Justin Timberlake, we're going to have to do that with everyone, unfortunately, but I just want that over and done with.
What was the bigger one with the handlebar?
Backstreet
Joey
Boys.
Fatone?
No, Fatone.
Yeah.
They used to call him Joey
you're
Fat
Joey.
Isn't that horrible?
Yes,
That's how you
yeah.
feel,
So
yeah, it's like-
Joey,
like
he's
adorable
cute.
little fat boy.
Yeah, I
And
think
he
he's cute.
performed at our house. He was at our house. They're like
No, it was
just
Palace.
chilling.
It was
No,
Palace.
Oh, Palace. And he
Yeah.
just started performing for
Yeah.
everybody.
Joey
Yeah.
Fatone's doing pretty well.
He's a
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
He's
He's your type, Joey Fatone.
I know.
Look him up. Google him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And who are you marrying?
Kyle's not going to make it home tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm going to marry B2K because based on their music videos and just the music in general, I have the most fun with them. And I just know it's going to be a good old time in the house parties.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to chop O-Town. They just never really did a thing for me.
Oh, wow.
I know.
This is not going to work
They're
out
just
well.
there.
For
I wonder what
me.
those boys. I wonder what Old Town is doing now. Like, I wonder, like, are there Uber drivers or some shit like that in Orlando? Like, or did they like try to get out to LA to be stars and that never
First of
happened? So
all,
they're doing OnlyFans.
I
Like,
just
I'd love to
realized
know.
that in 2000, when I was in my senior year of high school, and they were on making the band, Cameron was only 2 years old.
There's that.
That's crazy.
Always that.
Yeah.
And Mark Pettit, who are you shagging?
I would shag O-Town just because they're like Florida. You can get there and get back pretty quick. So,
My
Get
God.
back.
just like knock it out of the way.
Is that your sex
still
life?
get it
Get
a
there and get
TV
back.
show.
Yeah.
Got it, got it,
Well,
got
if
it,
it's
got it.
them,
Hey,
yeah.
Luke, call
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Got it,
let's,
got it,
I want to talk to
let's
you.
move on from that.
Yeah.
So Mary would be NSYNC, not for Justin, but for JC Chazé.
He was a cutie. I
He
liked
is
him.
really cute.
Yeah.
And you know why he was cute? He was the quiet, he was the quiet, unassuming one of the four. Because Lance is, being drama queen. Fatone is fighting, no, I'm not a heavy guy. Timberlake is the guy.
And that guy Chris with the hair was just ugly, so like nobody liked him,
But
right?
JC, I think
Yeah.
JC though is actually the best looking out of all of them.
okay.
And
All right,
his
I can see
post
that.
NSYNC music was pretty freaking
He
hot
had
and
music?
sexy, too. Oh,
He had music posters.
oh, I'm a share.
Oh
a
no,
song with you.
don't share it. I don't
Yeah,
want to hear
he
it.
was
But like,
very
I'm glad that he
sexual.
had something.
Okay, and O-Town goes down in flames again?
No, O-Town
No,
was
he-
my shag. 'Cause they're local.
you're
Just
shag-
get up there,
They're local.
get,
that's
get
right,
back.
Right.
So that means that you're.
Oh,
B2K, I just
goes down.
Well, they're kids, aren't they? The youngest out of all these.
At this
groups?
point, they're
No,
45.
they're like, they're old now. They're trying to make a
Oh, they've
comeback.
been around that long.
They're
trying to come back. Omarion.
Basically, the
I
same era.
originally I thought it was
Oh,
like
that was the
K-pop
group
band.
Marion was
Yeah.
in?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Yeah. These,
And again,
remember,
he's the only
none
one that
of-
did anything.
I was
Remember, for Mark, none of these bands came along until much later for Mark because his big bands were
The
Platters.
Beatles.
we're actual big bands. We're actual big
Elton
bands.
John.
Yeah.
The Rat Pads.
Frank Sinatra.
Favorite.
We are the shadiest.
They're like the
group
Rat
ever.
Pack. The Rat Pack was amazing when I was growing
So
up.
shady.
I love
nobody
the
wants to be
Vegas
our
Strip
friend.
in the '60s.
Sorry. Are
All
you
right.
done, Mark?
And Jonathan,
Done, boy.
you're done
Smarter than
because I really
Yeah, no,
stopped
we moved
listening.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, we moved on. And Jonathan Castañas, who are you shagging?
Well, I'm shagging B2K because they got rhythm. They slanging that D. They slanging.
Right, let's be real
Yeah,
about it,
let's
right,
be
John?
real.
Come
Let's be
on.
real. Help
Got
me.
stories.
Pa' que vinimos? Pa' que vinimos?
Explain to me what slang in that D means.
It means they got big dicks. Do you want me to just get down to it? We're cutting the butter.
But
Cutting the butter.
Cutting the butter. We're just
But
getting straight
we're
to
just
it, all
gonna
right?
get-
you're the headlock and I'm the Uber.
What does it mean I
So
want to
none
get
of that.
banged by the big dick? It's
This
just
is
nice
where
to
we
look
should
at.
start
Why
now.
not be in
Good to
the
have it
room with
around,
somebody?
right? Yeah, of course.
Oh, all right.
But
You'd
I will
like-
take it, sure.
Nice
You want me
to
to say
touch.
that? I'll
All
take
right.
it.
No, I was going to say you'd like me.
Yay, ow. I'm gonna marry
afterwards.
NSYNC because what?
Then you can go on Drag Race afterwards.
I could. I'm gonna marry NSYNC because
You'd be a good drag queen.
I would be very
You'd
ugly.
be
would be.
gorgeous. Like a very
No, you would
handsome
not.
woman.
You would
No,
be
you
gorgeous.
wouldn't. A good
Really?
shave and
You have a
A good
sister?
shave.
You have a sister?
No,
Drag.
that's why I don't
You've
know.
already got the tits.
I
Yeah.
got tits.
Yeah.
I do have the tits.
You know
see my
that,
nipples?
that
Everybody
sway
look at my
thing
nipples.
that you do
Yeah,
in the
that's amazing.
opening, yeah, that would do well as a drag queen.
Yeah?
I'm just saying. And all right,
Well,
so
thank you.
you're I was only
I'm
kidding.
gonna marry. Dog it. I hate this fucking show. I hate this fucking show.
So
I'm
you
not
would
coming back.
marry-
So I'm gonna marry NSYNC.
Oh
because
wait,
NSYNC
so Jonathan Casabian and Gay Ocho out.
out.
Ow.
That is
That was
horrible.
so fucking early out.
Too early.
Fucking
Way
early
too
out.
soon.
Oh my
I
god.
just bled out.
Play the
on the
RuPaul's
table.
Drag Race shade noise
Wait,
real quick.
Here's a napkin.
Wow.
All right, so who are you marrying?
So can I
sir?
finish? Because me and JC Chazé, as they was called then,
Oh.
used to get confused a lot because a lot of my friends would call me JC and they're like,
Oh,
JC
okay.
Chazé.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But I love NSYNC. NSYNC is the shit. How you not going to marry them? They got a lot of money. They got Joy Fatone, who's now a huge, beautiful bear
You'd be a
right now that I'm going to
groupie. You
fucking
could be in the
today.
group. Yeah.
I could be in the group. I can
Oh.
sing.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
heard you
yeah,
sing.
you are
You're
all
an
a
heard
amazing
you.
singer.
I really
Thank
can.
you.
Y'all
Yeah.
stop it.
And then Old Town has to go because
No, he
Old
can't.
Town had one song. It wasn't even a huge hit. It just came out on
What was
Man.
it?
What was it?
What was
That's exactly.
Oh,
Because I want it all and
No
nothing
way.
at all. Like,
Wait.
Liquid Dream.
Oh, no one saw that shit. What was the other one?
No, you're
Bro,
talking
I
about
would-
All for One and those people. That's not them.
Oh.
No, it
That's
wasn't.
not them. Sorry.
Nothing at all. Wasn't that them?
Or nothing at all. No, that's not them. That's
Sure.
all. That's the All
Hey,
for
well,
One people.
no, that was Old Town. After the
No.
show, I'm gonna play it for you.
Production, did O-Town actually make any music?
Oh,
Then we
You-
can check the facts.
Nothing at all. I just
know-
heard it at
wait.
101.5.
you know.
I saw the
All or
report.
nothing. Thank you. It's
You
all or
know.
nothing.
You
I
know
want it
you have a
all, Or
problem.
nothing
Oh, okay, you're right, you're right.
at all. Yeah, it's just that my
No.
horrible voice. That's why
I couldn't. Yeah, I
understand it.
couldn't.
For America that doesn't know, we were ground zero in the flood. We were here that night till 4, 5, 7 o'clock in the morning. You know you have a problem on your singing voice when I'm hearing cats all over the neighborhood going. "Meow."
I told you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. So. All right. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. All right.
Sing it
So that's it. O-Town is.
Old Town's out.
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
out.
they're from Orlando.
Yeah.
Similar to NSYNC, but NSYNC's not really from Orlando.
Yeah.
And
They
they're
just
white.
stay
Who
there.
cares? You know.
They're
Old
white.
Town has brown people in it. Old
This
Town
is White
white.
Awareness Week. What's
Look,
going
see, look,
on?
this
Did
one.
I
Old Town has brown people in
Did
there.
I just hear you say they're white? Who cares?
Yeah, you know, we're about diversity now.
Okay, we're all about
What about
pepper in
inclusion
that
now,
song.
all right?
Okay, all right.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.